And good evening from Quincy High School. This is QHS Volleyball, Western Big Six style. And welcome tonight as we've got the second week of the Western Big Six. The Quincy High volleyball team at 8-0, 2-0 in the conference. They'll be taking on the Geneseo Maple Leafs, who are 4-3, 1-0 in the conference. And, of course, Geneseo was right ahead of the Blue Devils last year in second place, Moline in first place in the Western Big Six. Devils have been playing great after that first great matchup against Chatham-Glenwood. 5 victories in the early bird. Last week we went off to East Moline with a victory there. Rock Island stumbled in the first set but came back. And here we are, Geneseo tonight. And alongside, of course, he was alongside in the first one too. It was the greatest night that you could have heard and never heard. That's Mike Llewellyn. And Coach, nice to have you back. And I think it looks like we're on too.
Yeah, so, hey, volleyball fans, thanks for tuning in to megasports.co. Again, we are excited about this Western Big Six matchup. We knew at the beginning of the season that this Geneseo team, they're going to be one to reckon with for the Western Big Six title, as long as Quincy and Moline. So these 3 teams will be battling it out. So tonight you're going to get a good matchup here between the Geneseo Maple Leafs and the Quincy Blue Devils.
And we'll break it down a little bit more when we come back. Of course, Coach's comments, we'll hear from Coach Brown, and that's brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. It's the pregame show, and it's Quincy High Volleyball, Western Big Six style on megasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to the pregame show brought to you by QHS Auto Group from Quincy, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. With me, Coach Brown from the Quincy High Blue Devils. And, Coach, we're 2 weeks in the season, 8-0, 2-0 in the conference. The good feelings and the things you need to work on in that first 2 weeks.
Yeah, really great feelings coming out. We were there for the Chatham game. It was a crazy beginning to the season. We have always wanted to take that match. We did. That kind of built the confidence level in the girls, I think, to realize this could be a really great season, no matter who we put on the court and in the right times. So building that confidence as players and as a team and as a family has been really key this season.
Hey, we're up at East Moline, and, of course, at the end of that one, you mentioned what you didn't look good at East Moline.
Yes.
And that's great about a coach because you pick out the things. We can always talk about the good things.
Correct.
But you talked about, and what was that in that game?
Just a lot of the mindset stuff and just trying to take away the unforced errors and just finding the energy in the gym that we can handle, that we like. And the more energy, the more momentum you have.
Rocky was on Thursday.
Yeah.
Lost the first match. It was his first set, 25-22.
Correct.
And they do that sometimes. Basketball, they're tricky.
Yeah.
But it looked like the girls got it taken care of in the last 2.
Yeah. Something we've been super proud of the girls for, and they will mention it in the after game and just be like, we just finished the game. Like we aren't used to doing that. They have that headspace that they're confident. Next ball, here we go.
Here we go this week. 2 matches.
Yep.
Western Big Six, Geneseo. A game ahead of you last year, then at Sterling. Of course, we got to worry about Geneseo first. What do you see out of the Maple Leafs?
Definitely a strong outside hitter. 2 strong outside hitters. They've always had a really good setter as well that can dump the ball. We've done our scouting report, so we feel like we're prepared as much as we can be.
Sounds great. Good luck, and we'll talk to you
All
afterwards.
right, thank you.
And, of course, that's Coach Brown. Her comments were brought to you by QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we come back, it's volleyball. It's Quincy High style, Western Big Six, the Blue Devils, and the Maple Leafs of Geneseo, right here on megasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back to Quincy High pregame show here. Jeff Wellman, Mike Llewellyn. And, Coach, you heard Coach talking about it. I mean, 2 weeks into the season, you are 8-0, 2-0 in the conference. There's got to be a lot of good things there. But as a coach, you don't get complacent with it or the girls, and you got to work on things.
Yeah, especially coming off of that week-long going 2 hours north for both games and away games, and then coming back into a home match and staying pumped up to take care of a talented Geneseo team. Going to be crucial for them tonight.
Looking at Geneseo so far, they are 4-3, 1-0 in the conference. They beat Sterling last week. Sterling's that team that after the first three seems to fall in that 4 slot in the conference. They've had a good look. They've lost. Now, interesting here, Coach. If you look at this, they won their first one 2-0, lost their second.
Yes.
Won their third 2-0, lost their fourth. Won their next one 2-0, lost their next. So they just won 2-0. So if you follow it, they should lose this one 0-2 or 1-2.
Well, you say that, but they had a lot of confidence last year coming in and getting second for Geneseo, coming off of a season that was spectacular, winning their regional and everything. So Geneseo's got some built-up confidence here on their side coming in. There is some question about the travel. I mean, I talked to some of the girls before the game. They just want to make sure they keep their momentum up and their pace up as they play Quincy, because they know this is a tough match. They know this could be a setup for the conference title or that placement in that second level, so they know that this has got to be a game they come out and have energy and play.
The other key thing is, and we talk about this in basketball all the time, Coach Pettit emphasizes this, you got to win at home in the conference. You go on the road, you steal one here or there, but at home you've got to protect your own court, and here you are playing Geneseo at home the first time, so it's so crucial getting that victory.
Yeah, it's going to be very critical for them, especially going into Moline and stuff too as they go up and travel and stuff. But getting this win tonight would be a big step in establishing their place in the Western Big Six.
And, of course, we have freshmen and JV played also. Freshmen played on the other side. Freshmen won 24-14 and 25-21 for a 2-set victory. The JV went 3 and could have went probably 225, but it was running a little late. The JV did win Quincy High 27-25, but then lost 25-14, and wrapping it out, lost 15-11 in that one. But again, your lower-level freshman JV games, while you want to win, that's where you work on your game and you work on your skills.
Yeah, you're working on, finalizing those things for the girls, their approach, the timing, a little tempo, pace. So that's what they're trying to do in them JV and freshman teams, is getting girls to play and picking up their game.
And speaking of playing and preparing your game, Club 4 Volleyball provides all of our athletes the necessary tools to be successful, whether it's technical, physical, or the mental skills. Club 4 is dedicated to providing a safe environment where athletes want to compete and coaches want to coach. Here at C4, we strive to grow athletes' love for the game while shaping them into an exceptional player and an even better person. And one of those guys very familiar with that, of course, Mike Llewellyn. Coach, you've been out there working with C4.
Yep.
And C4, I just love that. Explosion. I'm sure you use that too.
Well, it's explosive. It stands for the 4 C's again. Competitive, communication. I can't get them all right now. But again, the Club 4 is just an exceptional place for these girls to continue their play, to get better, to improve, and to continue to extend their play.
And we welcome, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that because you got some excitement this weekend.
Yes, we do.
And first, we're going to have the national anthem, and when we come back, Blue Devil volleyball right here on mechasportsco.com.
This game is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And our national anthem there. And, of course, the video board they have here. Really nice pictures. Mount Rushmore
beautiful.
all over the country. Did I see a Quincy picture on there? We better have a Quincy picture somewhere on there.
You think there would be?
I didn't watch, but we'll have to watch that here. As we get ready for the big matchup tonight, Geneseo Maple Leafs, they're in their visiting green. And they're running out their starting lineup. And that's now number 2, Lizzie Raps. She's an outside hitter setter. She is a senior. Number 3, Mia Balansifen, and I hope that's it. I'm looking in the darker here a little bit. An outside hitter, she's a junior. Number 6, Megan Hirschman, outside hitter, a junior as well. Number 9, Ellie Bereckman, middle hitter, senior. Number 12, Catherine Bereckman. Briley Scheffler, and rounding out the starting lineup, they've got number 21. I do not have her. Oh, there she is, all the way at the top.
Ava, yeah.
Yes, Ava Desplinter, and she wears 1 or 21, and she's your defensive specialist and your libero. She is a senior, and the coach for the Geneseo Maple Leafs, Carolyn McElvoy. And she is in her first year. Is that what we heard, Coach?
Well, no, she coached last year at the very beginning of the season. She came out regional champ. She had a great season, but this is their first full year where she's working with the kids on summer, developmental, and stuff like that. Yep.
So give that first one. Here's the Blue Devils lineup. They start up front. Number 2, Madison Luce, the senior. She is leading the team right now in kills with 41. The other senior up front, number 3, Lena Bunny. She's a junior middle hitter. She's got 37 kills on the season. And who's setting those up for the kills? Madeline Hamby, number 11, the senior setter. Madeline right now on the season has 82 assists and 19 digs to go with those. Also in the starting lineup, number 13, Alyssa Farlow. Alyssa's having a nice season, the senior outside hitter. Farlow with 33 points, serving, 39 digs, and she's been effective up on the front row as well. Also in the starting lineup tonight, Jada Brown, number 15, and she's a junior middle hitter. Brown so far on the season, 39 assists. Don't check that. You got to go back up to the kills. She's got 23, and rounding out the lineup, number 1, Leah Knudsen. I got lazy there and was calling it Knudsen. It's Knudsen. She's the libero and the defensive specialist. She rounds out the lineup. Last game we had Elena Moore start for the first time up at East Moline, and so a little different look there. And as we mentioned, Coach, we talked to Coach Brown before, I did, and we were talking about substitutions, and she said, I got to watch that because there's 18 subs, and of course every time I sub, it's 2.
Yes.
And so you want to make sure, and I said, what happens if you go over? And it's like, well, I think they get a point, and I probably get warned and everything else. And so, but we are ready.
We are ready to go.
Hey, speaking of, what is happening this weekend for the kindergarten through 4th grade at Club 4?
Well, Club 4, we're kicking off a C4 Next Gen program for youth, little kindergartners through 4th grade. And if you haven't registered for that yet, go to club4vb.com and check it out. But we're trying to get these young kids start playing, start developing them, and get the love of volleyball in them. And so they'll it's just a kickoff that we're going to have. It's called the luau, kind of keep it in a Hawaiian kind of format. So it'll be a fun time for your young ones to come out and play.
And Luella luau. Here's Hamby to start the match off for Quincy High. Hamby with the first serve. Here's a free one for the Devils. Devils up front. Second one through Jada Brown. And just a little long. And your first point goes to Geneseo.
Just a miss hit off that. Just a bad touch there. That was a great idea, that running that stack.
Served there by Geneseo. That was number 12, Catherine Bereckman.
Yeah. Catherine was a freshman setter last year, got a lot of confidence last year playing with that team and learning to run the court. She's more confident this year, she said. She can run the floor and have more confidence in what she's doing for the Maple Leafs.
2-0 Maple Leafs. Serve. Nice try in the back row. And that was Maddie Marquardt, but that had some heat on it.
Catherine's doing a good job mixing up her serves, bringing them over, so.
Letting we play on as we do. Jada Brown on the side. Oh, good job, but a nice dig on the other end. Play at the net. The southpaw on the far side. Good push there by Luce. Nice blocks, yes. Good blocks and good dig for the Devils.
Yep.
A little long there for Farlow. So early in this one, Devils find themselves down 4-0.
Oh, good job on Knutson there, getting the ball up to get a good hit. It looks like we're playing with a little too much energy right now. Just calm down and play.
Luce, nice job, but in the front with a good block on that far side. Ellie Berickman.
A little communication there from the Maple Leafs.
I got it, you take it. From the right side, the hit long, and that was Farlow again. A little too much power there.
And a little flat off that end. Just get some timing down.
That one there, the only person who was going to get that one was their official in the corner there, Chili Mack.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Chili play in a while.
Yep.
Oh, a nice job there by Madeline Hamby. The free one for the Devils now. Hamby sets. Good job in the back there on the dig. That was the splinter. Back for the Devils. Oh, another nice dig.
But
nice
this one
swing. Goes out.
Yes. Luce takes a good swing at that, bringing that back across that corner. Just a little too much for the Maple Leafs to handle that time. So Quincy gets on the board.
5-1. Now back there, Farlow to serve. Puts it in play. And Coach and I had talked about that, the different type serves we have, the top spin or the knuckleball, and that. We all like them depending on what you like, the floater.
A lot of times a floater's the one they want to serve. It just makes it harder to pass.
Geneseo gets the side out. They have the serve. Up 6-1. Devils in play. Oh, and a nice touch there by Madison Luce for the point. And again, so many times you can kill, but like you say, Coach, touch, dinks, placing that ball.
As long as they could touch, see the court. She did a good job of seeing the court there, seeing that empty hole there.
Leah Knutson on the serve. Where's number 1? Just a little deep in the backside. And I start saying just a little deep. I want to throw in my bob. You just a little deep.
Yeah.
Just a little outside.
Yep. Looks like Quincy's playing with a little too much energy, like calm down a little bit, get some passes there.
Wow, and that pass was in the wrong place there.
Yep.
Ellie Berickman hit it up, had served it, but then Lizzie wraps at the net.
Yeah, and you can't set Lizzie that way. She's going to punish you if you're going to overpass.
Maple Leafs lead 8-2. Jada Brown from the right side, good touch there. Again, the Maple Leafs have done such a nice job of the blocks. It's good to change things up.
Yep. And that's what they're doing right now. They're getting some changes in.
Substitutions coming in to serve for the Devils. Kennedy Gieselman, she's a senior.
She's coming in to set. We got Moore coming in on the right side now.
Elena Moore, that is. Where's number 7? Oh, good job in the back by Farlow. Back to the net. Maple Leafs. Oh, the set was right there, but right underneath the setter.
A little bit of communication there on the Maple Leafs. Gives that advantage to the Devils that time.
Yeah, kind of hard to set it right where you're at and expect your hitter to come out there. Here's our serve. Right down the right line. Better, but then Hamby was back there. Check that. That was Gieselman. And hits the side. Devils with another score.
I'll tell you one thing. Devils get the score, but the Maple Leafs aren't going to die on you. They're a team that's really tough, so you got to keep playing the ball just in case.
Gieselman with the serve. And an ace. Trying to get to it was Lily Brown. Yep. Devils close in.
Nice little short serve there, little float, little flat float.
8-6, Devils are down, timeout. And we'll take a quick one. We're back with more volleyball right here at mechasportsco.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co. And you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
And back at Quincy High's Gymnasium, Jeff Wellman, Mike Llewellyn on this Tuesday, September 9th. I almost went with October. We got a little month here before we get to that stage.
Yeah, we don't want to push it too much.
Good action coming up. Of course, right here we've got an 8-6 match right now with Geneseo in the lead. First set of the night. Timeout taken there to get things settled in. Actually, on that one, that was timeout by the Maple Leafs.
Yes, it was.
Because we had a roll going here.
Yep, Quincy's coming back. They had like a 7-1 deficit, but came back.
Gieselman, 6'8", she serves. At the net for the Maple Leafs. Oh, nice job of coming up and getting the ball. Good dig. Knudsen back across. Maple Leafs. Comes through on the far right side, and that was Mia. And we say Balansifen?
Yes, she did a great job taking that ball and tooling it off of the block, and so smart thinking on her.
Maple Leafs to serve. At the net. Devils keep it alive. Over the net was the Maple Leafs.
Ooh.
That was a tough one there on that call, just simply because they
play.
were both there.
Yep. Must have touched the ball, got over it. So
brings it back to the Devils and serving Maddie Markworth, the junior outside hitter. Big hit from the Maple Leafs, though. Devils were there for Lizzie Rapp. Out front. Oh, wow. And that's Farlow. She set it up to the net.
Yes.
A little too far, but it was a perfect one on the opposite side.
Just the right distance. Looked like it was going to stay over. I think that's what Maple Leafs thought. It snuck right through.
On the serve was Markworth. Sorry, I didn't get her serve on there. And nice placement there by the Maple Leafs. Lizzie Rapps gets one back.
Lizzie Rapp's doing a good job at adjusting her swing, hitting it hard and then hitting it soft, keeping the defense on their toes. So that was a great play there.
And speaking of Lizzie, the senior, she's going to serve now. Up 10-8, the Maple Leafs. First set, as we mentioned. Devils go to set. Moore put it just in the right spot. They kept it alive, but then into the net.
Real good forceful push off Moore. Get that tool, keep that on their side.
9 serving 10. And here's Lena Bunny. Tipped at the line. Oh, good job by the Devils keeping that live after 2 one-touches.
Yeah.
But then up in the front row with the left.
That's what you're going to have to look for. Catherine's not afraid if she's got that ball to make those tips, and that's what Coach was talking about in the preview, just watching those tips from that setter.
Ava DeSplinter with the serve. Devils, whoa, power just off the back line. Moore with a nice shot there.
That was
tough to see from here
yes.
because if it flattens out, you hope it maybe caught some of the line.
Yep.
DeSplinter back to serve again. Good job in the middle and the back. That was Lubeck who's checked in.
Oh.
And a good job there by Luce.
Way to just adjust that speed, get that tool off that wrist. That's a great job understanding where she's at, what she's got.
And with the side out, back over to the Devils. Substitution here.
Yeah,
Hamby comes in.
Yeah, Hamby comes in. Brings in Jada Brown.
Jada in the front row. Madeline to serve. And here's the Maple Leafs. Oh, and a great block there. We had both Bunty and Brown there, and Brown's the one that set it back down.
Yeah, it looked like she was reaching up for that rebound. She's used to getting up there, so that was a great job by Jada Brown getting up there and putting that ball right back down.
A little basketball.
Yeah.
Let's don't get ahead of ourselves.
Yep.
Hamby serving now, too, for volleyball.
Yep.
Oh, and an ace.
Nice.
Good job there. DeSplinter could not get to it.
Great job mixing up her serves again. So Quincy's starting to mix it up a little bit, too, keeping the Maple Leafs a little bit off balance.
And we're not at a 12, Coach.
Yeah, we're dotted.
Good job by Knudsen. Brown on the right side. Oh, another good one. This time the Maple Leafs get it in play. Another good hit. Free one for the Devils. Hamby to set. Bunty. And up in the stands, some lucky fan.
Loose. Number 2, loose.
Oh, excuse me, yes.
Yeah, you know, we talked about that first game we didn't hear, but how much they look similar in the way they play.
But Madison right now has got hers in a bun, her hair, and not in a ponytail. So
yes, there we go.
And there's another ace by Hamby.
Yes.
Up into the stands. Devils up 14-12. Yeah, we talk about that, but I think Lena, I was standing in front of her earlier tonight and didn't realize how tall she was as I looked up to her.
Yeah, she's got some decent height to her.
Hamby to serve. In play for Geneseo. Knutson, the nice dig. On the Geneseo side. And out.
I'll tell you what, Knutson is playing one heck of a game tonight, digging those balls up, and doesn't get a lot of credit sometimes, but she does lead the team in digs, but that's her job, and she's doing her job really well tonight.
As we talked about that a little bit ahead of time, some of the stats, we got our stats. I must say I compliment Coach Brown and getting him on Max Prep because in basketball, you can't find stats. Nobody gives them up. And in volleyball, even there, Quincy's one of the few, and what you're doing is you're promoting your program. And the bottom line is simply this. If a coach can look at your stats and tell you how you play and how to beat you, then you're not very good. You know, I mean, the stats are there, and you're already going to know. You played against these girls 4 years in conference, so you already have an idea who's who.
Yeah, really, statistically, you could go out and make a game plan, but again, it's the day of the performance that you have to play. So whatever people have got on you on stats, these girls are smart enough. They played enough in national competitions and stuff and other games that they know that they can adjust a little bit of something, and it changes their stats as well.
Of course, Knutson does lead the team with 49 digs. She also leads with 34 points for the team in serving. And here's Maddie. I hope she likes Maddie because she just got called Maddie. Hamby, boy, nice big swing there on the far side. Yep. And that's Ellie Brickman, the middle hitter.
And that's where you're going to look out for. Brickman, Catherine, that's her sister, her older sister, senior. So they're going to have a connection tonight.
But long on the serve this time. Catherine was serving, number 12 at that time, gives the Devils the point. Substitution now coming for the Devils. Leaving will be Lubeck. Coming into the match is Maddie Markworth.
This is where coach is going to have to watch her subbing because of if the game takes a longer time, that's where the subbing gets to be a problem.
Maple Leafs, good job by Knutson in the back. Hamby to set. Brown. Oh, and in the back row, put that red flag down. Yeah. It's in play.
Yeah, Jada's on fire right now.
I was going to say, I thought Jada really has been really good swings.
Yeah, she's been ripping the ball and then making some adjustments and blocking as well.
Farlow now to serve for the Devils. Oh, just at the top, came back. You want those balls to fall straight down to the other side.
But you like that aggressiveness of Farlow going after the ball.
And there's not much you can do when that ball hits and drops straight down.
Yeah.
Geneseo on the serve. Yeah. With the serve this time was Megan Hersman.
Yeah, and Hersman's coming in. She is a player that they're looking forward to step up this year as one of the leaders, too, taking over one of those spots from last year.
Knutson up front for Hamby. There's Jada Brown. This time a little touch one. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Just out the outside reach of Catherine Brickman.
And what that does is creates Jada an opportunity to tip and touch or hit hard. So they get kept back on their heels when she's hitting hard. She can have that tip available.
Leah Knutson back on the serve. Her 34 points lead the Devils. And make that 35 with the ace.
That's a beautiful, aggressive, deep serve by Knutson, causing them have to wait to see if it's going to go in or not, and that just floated down and caused a problem for the serve receive.
Back to serve again. Devils up by 4, 19-15. Good job by DeSplinter. Oh, Knutson keeps that one alive. Oh, Hamby then after that, and then we just couldn't get it over the net. That would have been a nice one to get over.
Yep, good tough play, but I like the way the Devils are reacting, though, and trying to keep things going.
Back to serve is Ellie Brickman, middle hitter. Devils have it for play. Hamby. Oh, and the quick set.
Oh, yes.
And there was Lena Bunny for the quick hit. And Coach, we talked about that against Chatham. The timing on those has to be so good, and it really comes down, is it setter or is it both?
It's a both. It's a tempo and it's a pace thing. So setter has to set that tempo, and then the hitter's got to have that pace to get up there and get to the ball.
Devils back to serve. Gieselman with the serve there. And the big hit on the far side. No, Lizzie wraps into the net.
One of the things I see is the Devils are doing a good job trying to contain Lizzie out there on that outside. So they're trying to block her, contain her, make her mix her shots up. So good job on the Devils to try to block that, keep that ball.
Kendi Gieselman to serve again. Here's the set on the far side. Oh, from the right side with a left hit. It was kind of off, but the Devils did get it. Cross court, Hamby saves. Bunty gets it over. Maple Leafs with the hit. Oh, and a great block by Bunty up front. Her and Moore were out there. And out in the middle of an island where nobody was in that one.
And that's the intelligence of a good hitter named Lizzie Raps, because she's been working different shots. They've been blocking her, so she's been having to adjust her shot.
Found a good spot there in the middle of the Devils' floor. Serve out here was number 3, Mia Balancifin. And she gets the score out here up front.
Geneseo responds with a nice block there.
And it looked like they had to double check who was up there on that front. Bridley Scheffler, I believe, on that one.
Well, Lizzie's up there too, I think. So I think Lizzie's on the outside, and then you got
Southpaw.
Hersman.
Big hit in the back, and that's good there. That's Elena Moore.
Yeah.
That is a big hit by Elena there.
She went after it. It's good to see that she's getting back into playing the game. And
well, it had so many more attackers for us up front.
Yeah, Quincy's kind of loaded this year with that kind of situation where they got hitters that can play multiple spots.
Devil serve. In play. Good block up front. From the right side, Moore tried to spot it. The southpaw from the other side, but a great job of Gieselman keeping that one alive. Big hit and a nice one there. Elena Moore with back-to-back.
Yeah, Elena Moore starts a fire here for the Devils. She's really responded well. A couple of slow rollers and then a big hit there at the end.
Back for the Devils to serve again. And long on that one, that was Maddie Markwart.
She got a little bit underneath it. Pushed that thing right out. That's the thing with floaters. If you get a little bit too much height, they can get right out.
Catch a little air and take off.
Lubik's in now. Comes in to play some DS work for the Devils, number 16.
And Lizzie Raps on the other side to serve. Knutson keeps it out there with the dig. Nice little tip in front. Devils keep it alive. Elena Moore just sends it over. Devils cover that time. Big hit. Free one for the Devils. Oh, but it's right out in front.
Yeah, it goes just a little too far there off that running pass. That's a tough pass to make when you're running and trying to reach for it at the same time.
And I was looking to see if we might have a net, but she did a nice job of Lizzie to serve again for the Maple Leafs. Knutson. It's up to the far side.
Oh.
And doesn't get over there.
Well, it looks like the Devils are kind of like settling here with the 23 lead. And you can't do that on the Maple Leafs. They'll come back after you.
Serve. And there it is, the point out. Good serve out here. Coach, I think, is going to call a timeout. And we take that timeout. It's 23-22, the Devils. Devils have given up 3 straight points, and that's where you've got that lead 23-19. You want to close it out in that first one, get it done in the books.
Get the first W there on that first set. So,
hey, you know what else is happening tonight? Western Big Six action all over the Western Big Six.
Yes.
Redundancy there. Of course, we're taking on Geneseo. Moline has Sterling at home, so there's a good match up there of 2 of the top teams out there. Galesburg has Rock Island at home, and Alleman is hosting East Moline. So that's your matchup tonight in the Western Big Six. As we mentioned, the standings coming in. The Devils are 2-0. Then you have 3 teams, Geneseo, Alleman, and Moline at 1-0. 3 teams 0-1, Sterling, Galesburg, and Rock Island. And East Moline has 2 losses as they took off the first loss against us. We're back to action. Geneseo with the serve. Devils. Oh, nice job as it just rolls on the top of the net. And long on the hit there. That was Lizzie, wasn't it? On the power in the back row, I believe.
I think so. She came out of the back row there to make that attack, and just a little too long.
Here we go.
This
Lena
game-
Bunty. Set point.
Looks like Liz. Oh,
And a good job there. And she was pretty happy with herself. Giesemann that was. And she does another nice job of keeping the ball in play. Set to the far side. Farlow, it goes out. Devils get the point and win the first set.
Farlow, takes a big
25-22.
swing. Lucky that tooled off and went out of bounds, but that was a great effort by Farlow to reach up and get that ball.
And Coach Farlow had a nice match up at East Moline.
Yeah.
She came in, played strong up front, and then after Hamby closed out the second set, started the next one, then Farlow came in and was on a run as well.
Oh, let's see, that's the thing about Quincy High. They got so many hitters that you get 2 or 3 on, then you're kind of set in the way your team can play, and then it helps the other ones that might be struggling a little bit to get back into the game.
Hey, we'll take a break. First set's in the book. Quincy High with the victory. Back with more Quincy High volleyball, Western Big Six style, right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
And we are back. Speaking of back, as Coach and I are chatting here, Jakai Castleman, there you go. You got your shout out already, and it's not even basketball season. As I was just telling Coach, you were still here as a Blue Devil and did not sneak away on us there.
Yes.
And by the way, those that didn't know who he is, he was a freshman last year and did a lot of camera work for us in basketball. And so we'll see if he's back, or the camera's supposed to follow basketball this year, so I'm going to have to watch that.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how that works.
A lot better
out.
than I know Coach Pettit already tells us. He says, I can't do the camera, and I'm fine with that. Hey, let's get back to volleyball, though. 25-22 in the first. Devils had that 23-19. It came back, and they went ahead and closed it out after that timeout. Yeah. So they've got the first set in the book, and that's always key, to get the first one. Win anyone's great, but the first one on your home court, set the stage.
And to just go out there and get your 2 points and take it out, that just says a lot for Quincy High, especially when they were down by, 5 points at the beginning of the set, and they come back and were able to close that out. As a great effort by Quincy Blue Devils and everybody working together to get this thing closed out.
Yeah, Coach, I'm glad I looked up there. I got to make sure I get the board back to zeros and then put a 1 up there for the set, and that is good stuff.
And we got to give Lubick credit on that last one, too, because she had to set up 2 or 3 of those passes to get those hits because our setter was taking the ball. So she did a great job as a DS to get that ball out to the pins for that to be some quality ball and win that out. So we've got to give Lubick some credit on that as well.
For the Devils, they'll start in the front row. Jada Brown, Madison Luce, and Alyssa Farlow. In the back, Leah Knutson now checks in as Bunty checks out. Hamby is back there as well. And on the far left back is Maddie Markwart. Other side starting us off with the Maple Leafs, Catherine Berickman. And we are ready for second set. Devils gave a free one for the Maple Leafs, but then a nice block up there, Brown and Luce. And in, all the Devils were checking it out, making sure, and I think they thought it was in.
Yep, close call there.
And of course, that's the key too. In volleyball, the line is in, so all you have to do is hit a part of the ball to finish up.
And also where the angle of the ref is to see it. I mean, that was a close ball, and that should have been played. But
yeah, if you're not sure, play it, right, Coach?
Yep.
And that one was into the net. Hamby could not get in there. So Geneseo starts off.
They start off like they did the first set here. They're getting some points right away off of the passing of the Blue Devils. So
we're in play. The let is live. Brown's over there, gets it over here to Farlow. Farlow sends it over, and it's to the Maple Leafs. There's that southpaw.
Yep.
And she fires in there, Mia Balasiphon. And if I don't get it right this time, by the time we end up in Geneseo, I'll have her down.
We'll get that down. But
I'm sure Mom and Dad will come over and say, here, let me give you a pronunciation.
It's nice having Balasiphon out there at that lefty on that right side.
Good blocks over there by the Maple Leafs.
Nice play by Knutson there to cover that ball.
And a big swing and a big hit from the right side. That's Alyssa Farlow.
Yeah, but Knutson made that save by coming over, getting that middle. That was a beautiful dig by her.
And if you wonder, we did not have an earthquake. That was the stands here with all the girls stomping on them. They like the play. Devils are down 3-1. Back over to the Devils' side. Set for Jada Brown and straight down.
Action. They went too loose. They loose faked them out and went with Jada right behind her with the stack. Great job by executing.
Yeah, straight down, Jada Brown.
Yeah, straight down, Jada Brown.
We got the downtown. We'll go with the straight down.
Yeah.
Farlow back to serve again for the Devils. Good job by DeSplinter. Setting everything up. Oh, good blocks up front. We had the double hit there. I think Bunty had that one. No, check that loose. Maple Leafs with it. And they go long, just trying to put it in play.
Blue Devils right now are doing a good job like they did the first set, kind of mixing things up for the Maple Leafs to play.
Farlow back to serve. We're knotted up 3-3 in the second set. Maple Leafs. And across court there for the Maple Leafs.
That was a nice push by Ellie.
And of course it went side out on Hamby. Back over to the Maple Leafs. Serving for the Maple Leafs, number 6, Megan Hersman. Hamby to set. Brown.
Oh, Brown.
Into the net this time.
Yep. Little low for Jada. She tried to push it through. Made some good contact, but just a tad low for her.
We're back to Hersman. 5-3, Geneseo with the lead. Good job keeping that one alive over there. Jada with the little dink. Good block up front. Bunty and Brown were there. Now on the far side, and a nice cross court.
Great down ball, way to roll that ball right down in the corner. Snapped through that. Good job.
That was our southpaw over there, Mia Balasiphon.
Yep.
Serve from the backside, and it's a free one. And a free one it is, standing there in the front, just waiting for that one. Ellie Brickman.
Yep, she's sitting there waiting for that. Again, what kind of
Do we get an assist on their side when we give them a good one like that?
I don't know. I think so.
It's tough there when you got it, because you got to get the ball in play.
Well, they're serving. Both teams are serving pretty aggressively, so.
Blocked by the far side on Mark Wirtz. There's that southpaw again. This time, top.
Yeah.
And was it blocked or it hit the top of the net?
I think it hit top net, but also Luce's hand. So, got to give that to Luce as a block, because it could have came over, I think, but she was able to get her hands up there to keep the ball staying over on their side.
You know, I had how many blocks Luce had in there, but I didn't add that fifth column to my board in there, because I think she had 10 plus.
Yeah, there's that Knutson serve again.
Effective and scores with the ace. Leah's back at the baseline again. Devils down 5-7. Serving 5-7.
Just a miss hit off the top of the hand.
And side out goes back to Geneseo.
Yep. Brings up Ellie Brickman.
Geneseo 8-5 the lead in the second set.
Boy.
Oh, a free one, but instead the Blue Devils get the break there.
Lizzie tried to make a big hit there. It was feeding her, but just a little bit too back over her head, caused the ball to go down.
Substitution. Brown comes out. Hamby comes out. Elena Moore is in. Also, Kennedy Gieselman. She'll go back and will serve.
She'll also be the setter here.
Up to the front, and that's a tough one.
Little pass problem there for the Maple Leafs.
And the bad thing is, not only was it up front, but there was nobody there, and it was so tight to the net,
Yes.
even if somebody was there, it would have been tough to get it up and
That's
play.
a tough ball to play. You got to get up there and tip it or something, but, yeah, tough ball to play.
It's 8-7 in the second set here, Wellman and Llewellyn. Luau as people on the far side, and I don't usually do that, but let's do this. A little zoom-in action on the far side. And look at all the Hawaiian shirts on the far side.
Tropical event over there.
We'll go up a little bit there, and wow, when you go up, it goes up fast. So lots of Hawaiian shirts over there.
Yeah, parents are celebrating a little end of the summer Hawaiian fest there.
Luau.
Yeah, a little luau.
And speaking of luau, we have that kind of ties into your stuff this weekend too.
Yeah, we got that kickoff, the luau for Club 4 volleyball. Don't forget to go to club4vb.com to go look at that out. Check it out if you want to register.
And spell 4 out, club, FOURVB.com. Here we go, Giesman ready to serve for the Devils. It's in play. Maple Leafs give a free one to the Devils. On the left, and a dink on the way out.
A little mishit there.
Yep, and that's one thing I talk about dinks a lot of times, because in our era, everything was a dink. That went soft. But later it becomes a push and some other.
There's flat shots, pushes, rolls.
So while you see me call it a dink sometimes, I might be categorizing it more old school.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Paul Dinkeller either out at Woodmart Building Center.
There you go.
He gets his drop-ins once in a while.
There you go.
Geneseo with the serve. Our southpaw is serving. Up 10-7. Devils got a big hit. There it is. Good set.
I tell you, that's Bunty coming through. She's so quick with that arm. She's so loaded when she jumps up. So that ball comes right out of her hand and just attacks it real quick. Good job
set
by
there,
Bunty.
too.
Yeah, great set. Good timing.
Devils with the serve now. Ooh, into the net. Unforced.
Very aggressive serve there by Marquardt.
And missed the point there earlier. Geneseo is up 11-8. Substitutions now coming in.
Yeah.
Megan Hurstman checking out. Mia Balansifen. And serving in the back. I believe that is Lizzie up there.
Sure is.
Devils on the right side. Moore runs it across the front line. Good block out there. Boy, but the Maple Leafs do a good job of getting it back. And this one runs the line after the block. Good job there. I believe Gieselman. No, check that.
No.
That was number 5. That was, I almost looked at the wrong one. Gwen Zwick.
Yeah, Gwen's come in last couple of games and stuff, had some pretty good games. So she's getting a chance to play that outside tonight.
Bunty with the serve and the ace.
She did a good job hitting that outside zone right to the right of that player to make them have to reach out and play. So good serve, good aggressive serve by Bunty.
Elena back on the baseline, ready to go at it again.
The net play.
Oh, great one there.
Boy.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, when you get those, them are nice. Kind of stops the play.
Mia did a good job of trying, but
Yes.
once you put that pancake down there.
Well, and you have no forward movement. Maple Leafs have no forward movement. So once that ball shoots out low, it's hard to get that ball picked up.
Bunty to serve again. It's knotted up 11-11. Oh, and good placement on the far side by the Maple Leafs.
Maple Leafs are getting a lot of little tips from their offense tonight. I think the Blue Devils look at that and make sure they're calling that out when they see that.
Ava DeSplinter, the defensive specialist, libero, wears 21 tonight. She serves. On the left side, Madison loose. Devils get it back in play for themselves.
That was a nice play.
Right side, oh, and a good job by Moore. Another one by Luce, and Luce gets the kill. Moore put the first one down, and a good save by the Maple Leafs.
Yes, it's great play on all levels, the dig, the play, the way they collaborated on that. That was a good job.
And just what we'd expect, a 12-12 matchup, one of the two of the top teams in the conference.
You betcha. Great volleyball tonight, both teams.
Madeline Hamby checks in, and she's serving. Hamby to serve. Maple Leafs up. Good job in the back.
Job.
Yes.
By Knutson. Yeah.
And a touch. No?
Nope.
Zwick was wanting a touch at the front.
Yeah.
Don't we always?
Yeah, she kind of got a little bit underneath that one.
So instead it goes over to the Maple Leafs up 13-12.
Nice pass by Lubick.
That was Catherine Brickman.
Oh.
And a good job in the front row.
Luce takes that off the block and just drills the tool. Goes out. Great job by Luce.
Good job, Madison.
Tell she's played a lot of volleyball. Very intelligent, good volleyball IQ.
You think Grandma has something to do with that? All the years that she played volleyball?
You know what? She's seen a lot of volleyball. She's also done a lot of planning for volleyball.
Farlow into the net. You hate that because, again, unlike the old days where the side out was the only weapon you could only score when you were serving.
Yeah, on a 13-13, you got to get that ball over to play. But
Megan Hurstman back on the serve for the Maple Leafs. Hamby. Oh, tough at the net. It rolled across.
Oh, but what a block by the Blue Devils on that. Jada stayed with it, saw the ball, jumped up. Good athleticism on both Luce and Jada for taking that ball and bringing it back down.
Way to stay with it, too, as it ran the net, too, for a second.
Yes.
Here's Knutson. Nice serve. Big hit.
Big hit, yes.
Lizzie Raps hit that one.
You know she's in the house.
Yes.
Didn't let anything off of that one.
Back over to the Maple Leafs.
Brickman here.
Maple Leafs up 15-14. There you go.
Yeah, just so quick. She's got light feet, real jumps up high.
That's what I love, too, because the setting and timing of the setter and that on the kill there is just on the attack is so good, especially if they're waiting for that, big long one, and then she comes up with a quick hit.
She's fully loaded. We got a new setter in now.
15-15. Elise Damon in to serve.
That ball's out. Oh.
And left it in. No one was there after the initial pass.
Call that timeout now because first set, this is where the Blue Devils start taking that lead about this mid-game point. So
timeout here. Devils lead in the second set, 16-15, up 1-0. We're back with the Devils and the Maple Leafs right here on mechasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Back at Blue Devil Gym, 16-15, Devils with the lead in the second set. Hey, don't forget this week, C4 Next Gen Youth Program for kindergarten to fourth grade. The kickoff is this Saturday, September 13th. More information, go to the website, and I'm going to give it to you in a second, but first we're going to come back here and catch Damon with the serve. Devils up one. Free one for the Devils. Damon with the serve.
Oh!
And we change up setters and timing. There you go.
Well, talk about timing. You saw Lena Bunty just hold off until that ball got where she wanted it.
That was sweet there as Damon set it up. 17-15. I keep forgetting I can't point the remote at the girl. I got to point it at the camera. There we go. Oh, and a great block. Bunty and Moore up in the
Moore
front.
And Bunty, yes.
Timeout helped the Devils as they come out on fire. 2 straight points. Damon to serve. Did you see me pointing that at the girl earlier? Maple Leafs.
Oh.
And she can't get it. The lefty on the far side.
Just looks like the Maple Leafs are just a little out of system right now. Trying to get a point, get back in this game.
Damon back to serve. Free one for the Devils when it comes over. Knutson sent to the front row. The left. Knutson kept that one alive. That was key.
Yes, that was. She made a great save. There's
She's
Bunty
right there
again.
DeSplinter on the other side.
There we go. Big hit, big swing, but they're there. Maddie Marquardt puts it down off their hands, gets on top. I'll tell you what, you got to give Damon credit for coming in here, not starting, but coming in and getting them sets and putting them right where they need to.
And Knutsen's on fire, keeping the ball alive as well.
She's phenomenal right now. She's playing a great game.
Devils, and it
that
sneaks
just got
through.
through him. Yep, just got through. Little angle shot by the Maple Leafs there. That was a good shot.
Yeah, Bunty and Moore were both there and just went into Bunty and snuck in.
Yep.
Our southpaw now for the Maple Leafs. Ooh, close to the net. There you go. Bunty got it and kept it alive. Back row hit. Maple Leafs get it. Good job in the back row on that one.
Here's Moore. She
Big
is on
hit.
fire tonight. I'll tell you what, that's something about the Devils. You can't just hold them down. There's somebody going to be active tonight. And right now, Moore, and then you got Bunty. There's just some players out there stepping up. Knutsen's making some great saves. Damon comes in off the bench and just does a great job setting. I'll tell you what, a great team effort here by the Blue Devils.
Substitutions now. Lubeck is serving.
That might be another free one for the Devils.
Lubeck's in the back, brings it up to the front to Damon. Oh, and a hit off the top of the net for Bunty that time.
She got a little too much on top of it, and the Maple Leafs were there to block that ball. And it kind of hit the net, too. Kind of came back.
So back over to the Maple Leafs. Deep in the back, Lizzie Raps, number 2, serving. Knutsen puts it to the front row. A swing. Knutsen right there for the dig. Moore tries to reach over her coaching staff.
Little touch there, came back, and then the Devils just got out of whack here. This is Maple Leaf. I tell you what, they will not give up, so Blue Devils got to stay in it.
21-18. Devils get it to Damon. And there's Moore. She has another one. 3 key points
an
in
intelligent
this one.
play. She just had to push that over the hands and got that in that hole. I tell you, Moore's on fire tonight.
Bunty to serve. Lena from the back row. Splinter gets it in. Good job. Devils have it here. Good block by the Maple Leafs on that one. Moore with a hit. Maple Leafs have the play. Good job in the back by the Devils.
Oh, Luce takes it off the block. One single blocker, and Luce takes care of it.
Straight down. That's Madison. She does not have the ponytail tonight.
Nope.
She's got the bun for
the
us.
bun going on.
And Lena goes back on the line. She's serving 23-18, the Devils.
Oh, beautiful serve.
Ace as she puts it down.
And what a game by the Blue Devils here. Picked it up about midway through, just took control. They're mixing it up well enough that the Maple Leafs are having a hard time getting some timing down with the passing and the play, but never count these Maple Leafs out, though.
Match point for Lena.
Big hit.
Oh, and it hits the back line. Good job there. That was Megan Hurstman on the point.
She did a fabulous job getting that ball up, putting it where she needed to.
So now Ava DeSplinter goes back to the back. She is serving, down 19-24. Front row. Good block by the Maple Leafs.
Knutsen with another great save, though. I mean, she's taking punishment in there. She's making some great plays.
She kept it alive there, and we just couldn't finish off the point.
Couldn't finish it.
Still match point 24-20, so DeSplinter has to make sure it's in play every time. Off the left, big hit. And there it is. Madison Luce.
Court. Damon takes a little fall, but Maddie finishes the game.
Our leading kills on the attacks with 41 on the season, right behind Bunny is behind her, closes this one out. So we take care of business at home, 25-22, 25-20, and that's good stuff.
That is great stuff. And I'll tell you what, every time, even the first game of the season, watching them play against Chatham, this Quincy Blue Devil team is playing as a unit. Got people subbing in, coming in and out, but they're still playing and playing tough and consistently and taking the win. That says a lot. Coach has to be proud of that, where she can play 11 players, and they still play as good as they do with the first starting 6. So,
and that'll do it for the match tonight. The Devils win in 2 as they take it 25-22, 25-20. We will talk to Coach in the post game as well. We'll take a break because I set the headset for her down there, and I got to go get it. But your final again, Blue Devils 2, Geneseo 0. Blue Devils improved to 9-0 on the season, 3-0 in the conference. Geneseo 4-4, and now 1-1. We're back with more of the post game right here on mechasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
This game is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
And welcome back there. Sorry about that. We're looking at little foam things. That's called your little windsock on the headset. So anyway, Devils with a big victory here. Now 9-0, 3-0 in the conference. Gotta love that. And Coach has to feel real good about it, doing it in 2 sets.
And geez, just the way they came out when they catch fire and play, so confident, and the people have each other's back. They're playing just a great, great performance so far this year coming from the Blue Devils.
Well, we saw good big hits here in the front. Obviously, it was loose up front as well as, I wonder what piece that is. Yeah. Loose up front as well as Bunty. Yeah. But in that game, some of the keys, obviously one of them was Knutson, as she got to a lot of balls. And then Damon came in, coming in for Hamby, and did a great job of setting the ball as well.
Yeah, and then you got to come in with Lena Moore coming back in and then having some crucial kills. And then just to be able to play tough and aggressive and get some luck shots and stuff in, that just tells you that the confidence you're playing with is just phenomenal. So a lot of confidence, a big builder there for the Blue Devils.
Well, I think you nailed it there, Lena Moore. I forgot about her because she got in, and she was on a roll there. She had 3 straight points, I believe, out there, 2 of them, a couple good swings, and then decided to spot the one play. And that's great, too, when you can watching the defense, and if you're always attacking and always blocking, then it's your power on power. Yeah. And so, like you said, Coach, there has to be some strategy.
Yeah, and just their IQ in the game. It was just amazing to see them adjust, take some swings, and I don't think Luce or Bunty ever let up all night with just swinging hard and going for it. And they got a lot of kills through that, but Moore came in at a time when we needed some points, and she was crucial in the halfway, about 3/4 of the game, of getting those big kills.
Well, and next up for the Blue Devils will be Thursday. They will drive to Homer Musgrove facility. Oh, it's beautiful up there. An old building there. We hit basketball. It's up there against Sterling on Thursday, so another matchup there. Of course, this Geneseo Maple Leaf team, they will head back home, and they'll host East Moline. So they'll take in fact, I find it interesting here. Coming up, we'll play Galesburg. Then they'll play Galesburg a couple days later. We play Moline. They play them about 5 days later. So they're basically in our footsteps throughout there, and so we'll keep an eye on that. But, of course, we've got Sterling. Then next week, Galesburg at home, and then at Moline, which will be at the Moline. Yes. Who knows? We might be here flipping the camera on at home just because we're here and we're going to be here watching anyway. So, and then, of course, this team takes on East Moline, then they go to Orion, and then they play Galesburg and Moline back-to-back, so both teams will get a look there. Hey, we talk about Club 4 volleyball starting this week. It's the C4 Next Gen Youth Program for kindergarten to 4th grade. The kickoff is this Saturday, September 13th. More information about the C4 Next Gen program or the kickoff this Saturday, it can be found on the website, club4volleyball.com. Now that's Club 4, F-O-U-R. Had to check my spelling there.
Yeah.
I was a good speller. I love that. I still have my spelling stuff there. Way to talk about that in this. VB.com. So Club 4, F-O-U-R, VB.com. Then you have a chance to come out kindergarten to 4th grade. So please get out there. We're emphasizing it today because this is Tuesday, and we will not have a match the rest of the week. So want to make sure you get out there. And, Coach, who's all some of the coaches out there with the C4?
Well, at this point, I mean, it's hard to tell me sometimes because we went from like 15 teams the first year to 22 teams. They've selected. If you go on the site for the Next Gen, because we'll have like the hoppers, the leapers, the jumpers, and then the flyers. They're broken into different groups based on their grade level, but each one has a coach that has some experience and within volleyball and then Club 4 coaching experience, all USAV certified coaches. But we have some good quality coaches. We have the coaches that do some coaching with the Hannibal team, the John Wood team at our upper levels. The girls that compete for the national titles and stuff have some very experienced coaches. Some played D1. Some have played some college ball too, Culver, QU, but we have some players in there too. But all of them have some knowledge or knowledge base in the game that helps these girls to develop, to learn the skills. This new Next Gen thing is something that we've always wanted to start at C4 because we want to make this area, we want to be the facility at C4 to start developing these kids into the game.
Fantastic. Of course, for those people, when you go out there, it'll be out there off of 30th Street. You might see the Frito-Lay trucks out there. Well, that's right across the street from there. Part of the Quincy Storage and Transfer. So, Trina Cashburn, we got to throw in on you a little earlier there as we were talking about your new purchase there on 20th, the old bus barn as well.
Yeah.
And she's got them busy out there. So, good stuff out there. C4, that's Club 4 Volleyball. And if you want your girls to get out there, have some great instruction, get a chance to play some competitive volleyball. I heard the leapers, the jumpers, all those. I didn't hear the couch potatoes.
Nope.
So there's not a volleyball league for us.
No. We try to get them moving and get them working out.
And you talk about those leagues, too, and the coaches. Of course, I had the pleasure of being involved with volleyball for a solid 18 years at the CYO. Started a lot of the younger stuff. We had Mark Danhorst and Jennifer and them involved.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of our men's leagues. And it's funny how our men's leagues, we generated a couple players, including a player that went on and played volleyball at QU and in Spain, and that was Chris Zeidler. He was a football player for Culver, but he was in my gym, not my gym, but the CYO gym.
Yeah.
And the QU guys used to ref for me, and they said, hey, does that guy play volleyball? And we said, no, but you're more than welcome to talk to him. And it was just great watching the success of the programs and the kids every year moving up. And of course, Jason Leindecker, one of our guys that played, he's the Hannibal coach now.
Yes.
And we will see him when the Blue Devils travel down out there.
The other
Oh, she's underneath her daughter.
Yeah.
I thought you were in a picture with me. That's Madison Luce's mom, Jessica, formerly Jessica Ebbing. And we'll be glad to sit here. And I think that must be, she's right above us. Sure enough, she is. She had a good match tonight, too, Madison did.
Oh, yeah.
Not that her mom didn't have a good match cheering over there.
But that leadership she provides out there on the court is just phenomenal as she's developing that.
And you said we are deep. That's what is really nice with this team. We've got a bunch of attackers out there. We bring 2 or 3 setters, and we haven't even used the freshmen yet, like tonight. And we see a lot of good play, a lot of good digs and passes from them early in the season.
Oh, yeah, and you got some people in there fighting for, like, defensive spots and stuff, too, that are just quality athletes, individuals.
You know, we talk about all the girls behind us here. I got to laugh a little bit because we got other things with Quincy High going on tonight.
Yes.
Golf, the boys were up at Macomb today. Or, no, they were here playing at Westview against Macomb. Football will be Friday against Alaman, of course. Cross country is not till the weekend against Lanphier.
Yep.
Tennis was here today. Actually, they were at Sacred Heart, girls tennis, at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And golf, the girls, did not play tonight, but they play at Deer Run, at Palmyra, and at Quincy Country Club against QND the next 3 nights. But what I thought was interesting at the top of there was soccer plays tonight, the boys, at 6 o'clock, and it's senior night. It's like the early, second match maybe at home aside from the tournament, and it's senior night, so it's like having senior night tonight for volleyball. It just wouldn't make a lot of sense. And speaking of making sense, joining us, Coach, and tell you what, that was a very nice 2-set victory there against Geneseo.
Yes, sir. We'll take them into any time.
Oh, and I thought early in that first one, we had the timeout. You know, it was 23-19. We were letting them sneak back in. You know, then we closed it out, which was very nice. Second one, it looked like we just really impressively, right from the start, said, hey, we got this, and we're going to look good. It's our home court. We got to defend. Yeah,
they just talked about in the locker room how, like, we're kind of slow to start sometimes, and teams are going to start catching on to that, so we got to come out hot. We got to come out quick. But they were able to come in and come back with it and know what we needed to change and adapt to, and like we've been doing all season, finish the game.
How nice is it that you have the ability to sub people in and not lose? I mean, this was phenomenal tonight. You subbed some girls in. I must have played 11 girls or something, but not losing pace of the game. How nice is that as a coach?
I told the girls at the beginning of the season, you know, it's going to be a year of earning your spot because it's so hard for us to choose, but to know that we have the depth on the bench at any point in time that we can throw someone in and nothing changes is the best feeling in the world. As a coach and as a team, it should feel great to know that we're not going to miss a beat.
And that happened tonight, too, because, again, you know, Farlow comes in like she did last week at East Moline. But Knudsen tonight did a great job in digs and keeping balls alive. Damon came on late to set after Hamby was always in a good job. And in your front row, we talked about all the great hitters, but Moore came out there and in 1, 2, 3 in a row kept it going.
Yep, this is probably her best game so far this season. She had a little ankle injury at the beginning, so I think she was a little hesitant, but now she's ready to roll. She was finding the right spots. We talked about hitting the middle back because they were running rotational, and she just did it.
Just a phenomenal job. I don't have any questions for you, but it's just nice to see Quincy Blue Devil volleyball when they're going in rhythm. It's like can't stop them.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely got on a good run there towards that second set, and it just kept going and going. I was like, just keep going, man. Let's go home.
And that is the key. We talked about in the pregame, and we talk about it in basketball all the time. You got to protect your home court in the Western Big Six. Got to get the wins at home and then steal the ones on the road.
Exactly. We're ready for Sterling coming up on Thursday. Geneseo beat them in 2. So that makes us feel very confident going into that game. Not saying it's not going to be we're not going to be able to walk in the park there. They're very scrappy and they'll come at us hot. But especially being in their home court with the 4-hour trip, we get there early, we walk around, get warmed up. So. And
that is a key up there too. Again, they're the team that's probably in that top 4 in the top tier. Yeah. So they can be sneaky. So you got to watch them out there as well. But hey. Go ahead and go home tonight, relax, and enjoy this one because this was a very good match out here to improve to 9-0 and 3-0 in the conference. Good job.
Thank you. We were very excited. We woke up this morning and we were hungry and ready to go.
There you go. And that's
Good
Coach
job.
Brown there. Victoria's here at home, and we got to love that. And, of course, her comments are brought to you by Cunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. We'll hear from Cunis when we come back. Coach Llewellyn and I wrap it up here at Quincy High as the victory 2-0 for the Blue Devils over the Geneseo Maple Leafs. And it's been Quincy High Blue Devil Volleyball right here on mechasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to Quincy High. Jeff Wellman and Mike Llewellyn. And boy, Coach was just there, and a nice match here by the Blue Devils. We mentioned so many key players today. Everybody. In fact, Madison Luce up front with the kills, also with the blocks. Bunty, strong, and then also back with her serves.
Yes.
We mentioned Knudsen. I mean, really, we can pick out probably every player and her role tonight in this victory.
Well, see, that's what I'm picking up from Quincy right now. Like I said, they have so many weapons that if every girl adds 1 or 2 points to the game, they've got a really good system that they could keep that going and alleviate anybody that's struggling a little bit.
Well, as always, we're the last ones here, as we'll give you a shot of the Blue Devil in the middle of there. I think this was quick, and I expected to be around a little bit longer. Didn't expect a two-set victory out here tonight that quick. I knew the Devils had it. And, of course, Geneseo, they've got a good-looking ball team as well, and we'll be seeing them coming up in a few weeks here, actually, up at there. And that's a nice spot. We'll be up in the rafters that night.
There we will be.
Maybe we'll go ahead and move down somewhere and find a spot. But good stuff here. Last thoughts on tonight's match here, Coach?
I just think if momentum and they keep continuing to fight through, Quincy's got a great season ahead of them. As long as they continue to support each other and get through it,
Sounds like a
really
winner.
Excited about it.
I am too. A lot of fun tonight, and kind of wait for the next one. Makes you want to jump in the car and head Thursday to Sterling.
It does.
You know, on the way to maybe Wrigley for a Friday game. That'd be something I normally would do. Tonight, it might. I'm going to work on this one. You just wait. I'm enjoying watching the girls so well.
I am too. Blue
Devils with the victory out here from Mike Llewellyn. I'm Jeff Wellman as we wrap this one up here. Blue Devils with the victory tonight, 25-22, wrapping it out 25-20 in the second set to improve to 9-0, 3-0 in the conference. Geneseo 4-4 and 1-1 in the conference. As we mentioned, next up Thursday, Devils will travel to Geneseo or to Sterling, and on Thursday, the other side, East Moline will be the opponent of the Geneseo Maple Leafs. Last thought, Coach?
Nothing but just stay in touch with mechasportsco.com. Stay in touch with us so you want to see these games, especially those ones we're going out of town with. But just enjoy doing this and celebrating Quincy Blue Devil volleyball.
And what you did with that, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. That way it will contact you. Again, like last week, I made a last-minute move to East Moline. It'll contact you to let you know, hey, Wellman just decided to do a game tonight without anybody knowing, and you'll be able to catch up on that. So great. And one more time, Club 4 Volleyball, the C4 Next Gen, boy, that's a tough one, actually. Youth program, kindergarten to fourth grade. Give it to us one more time, Coach.
Well, it's this Saturday's the kickoff. We're going to have also, if you go on the website, Club4, FOURVB.com, there's also the Next Gen program. So if you're not able to make it, let's say your kid's doing something else this weekend, but we'll also offer that program. You can come in and also get into that. But we have a big kickoff just to celebrate volleyball, have some fun, introducing the kids to it, and then introducing the Next Gen program. It's basically the rollout for the youth development program that we're trying to run there at C4.
Fantastic, Coach. A great night tonight, and glad to be with you. We'll see you again next week. We might see if, well, I don't know, if you hop in the car with me Thursday, maybe. Hey, before I leave, you had golfers in your junior high program. We were talking about golf, and I forgot the segue, so I do want to hit this. 2 golfers are going to state and junior high.
Yes, and that's Thursday, so I won't be able to make that. But I have Elise Snyder and Valerie Tatman that are 8th graders this year. They're my girls have been through. They both have 3-time state qualifier from Tatman and a 2-time from Snyder. And they're going to celebrate their last year of 8th grade competing in the state tournament, which is phenomenal.
Great. Have a good time there, Coach. And, of course, for those Blue Devils, it was senior night out there. Hey, guys, you still got a full season to go here.
That's
so
right.
Glad you got it out of the way, but you got a lot more time here. Dude, Blue Devils with the victory here, and we close out here at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Check that Quincy High Gymnasium. The Devils with a 2-0 victory over Geneseo. Glad you're with us. I'm Jeff Wellman from Mike Llewellyn, and this has been Quincy High Volleyball, Western Big Six style on mechasportsco.com.